Hello. I made this. It's a kennel for Jess. See? I put her name on it. I hope it's big enough. Jess, come and try out your new kennel. What have you got there? A bone. I'll look after it for you. Go on, in you go. Oh yes, it's plenty big enough. Jess's owner goes to work every day and Jess likes to be outside. So now if it rains, you'll have somewhere to shelter and you won't get wet. Listen. It's the house. There must be a story to tell.
Step inside all those who love stories. Look and listen. We've tales to tell of fun, excitement, magic, adventure, tears, fears and laughter. Surprises as well. Step inside.
Hello everyone. Bong!
Hello, Mr. Mopple.
Hello, Mr. Bobble.
Hello Twinkle.
Who? Mr. Bobble, you smell horrible.
I what?
Twinkle, dear, mind your manners.
Poor.
Twinkle, that's enough.
Oh, I know what it is. It's Jess's bone.
Ew.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put it over here out of the way. Hello, Boris. How are you?
Oh, very well, thank you, Mr. Mopple. And I can't smell a thing.
Good.
I haven't got a nose.
We saw the kennel you built and it reminded Boris of a story. Have you found it yet, Boris?
Nearly. Stand back, Mr. Mopple.
Thank you, Boris.
What's it called, Mr. Mopple?
The story's called Blue Rabbit and Friends. Once there was a blue rabbit who lived in a cave in the middle of a dark forest. Blue Rabbit didn't like his home. The cave was too large and the forest was too dark. So he set off to find somewhere better to live. At the edge of the forest, he found a bear sitting in a pool of water. "Good morning, Bear," said Blue Rabbit. "I'm looking for a new home. Do you know of a good place to live?"
"You can have this pool if you like,"
said Bear.
"I find it rather wet."
Blue Rabbit dipped his foot in the pool. "Thank you, Bear, but I think I'll go on looking," he said.
"I'll come along with you if I may,"
said Bear.
He didn't like living in a pool of water.
No, he didn't. Blue Rabbit and Bear came to a kennel. In the kennel lived a goose called Rover.
Rover? That's a dog's name.
I think you could be right there, Twinkle. "Good morning, Rover," said Blue Rabbit. "I'm looking for a new home, and so is Bear. Do you know of a good place to live?"
"You're welcome to this kennel if you want it," replied Goose. "It's too dry and stuffy for me, and it smells of old bones."
Pooh!
"And I don't like the name Rover," said Goose. "I'd like somewhere dry," said Bear, peering into the kennel. "But I don't think I'd fit in here."
Blue Rabbit sniffed inside.
And he could smell the bones.
Yes, I bet he could. Woof. "Thank you, Goose," said Blue Rabbit, "but I'll keep on looking."
"I'll join you if I may,"
replied Goose. Further on, they came to a hole in a bank, and in the hole lived a dog. "Good morning, dog," said Blue Rabbit. I'm looking for a new home, and so are Bear and Goose. Do you know of a good place to live?
I'd like a new home too, said Dog. This hole is so cramped.
That means it's too small for him.
What I really want is a warm, dry kennel.
A kennel? Cried Blue Rabbit. Why, Goose has a kennel. Perhaps you can have that.
You're welcome, Dog, said Goose. You might like the smell of old bones.
They went back to Goose's kennel, and Dog loved it, and he liked the name Rover too.
But what about you?
He asked Goose.
Where are you going to live now?
What I would really like, said Goose, is a nice wet pool.
I know! He can have Bear's pool.
What an idea. Let's see. A pool? Cried Blue Rabbit. Why, Bear has a pool. You could have that.
You're welcome,
said Bear.
It's as wet as you could wish for.
They went back to Bear's pool, and Goose loved it and splashed about happily.
But what about you, Bear? Where will you live now?
Asked Goose.
What I really want, said Bear, is a snug cave in the middle of a dark forest.
A cave? Cried Blue Rabbit. I have a cave, Bear. You can have that. They went back to Blue Rabbit's cave, and Bear loved it.
But what about you, Blue Rabbit? Where will you live now?
Asked Bear. I think what I really want, said Blue Rabbit, is adventure. And hopping on his bike, he went off to see the world. I'll just keep on looking, he called back over his shoulder.
Blue Rabbit didn't want to live anywhere.
No, he just wanted to keep going to find new places.
Bong! Time to go. Time to go.
Thank you, Boris. Another good story.
I thought you'd like it, Mr. Mopple.
Well, I better be off then.
Goodbye, Mr. Mopple.
Mr. Mopple, don't forget your smelly bone.
Oh, thank you, Twinkle. Thank you. I expect Jess is looking for that. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye, Mr. Mopple.
Mr. Mopple.
I'm sorry, Jess. I took your bone away. Here you are.
I'll see you next time. Goodbye.